I was gonna say something. What you was already talking about. What were you already talking about?
Being a millionaire.
That bag.
Getting to the bag and buying the block bag. We were talking about that. You thinking hard too. I can see it.
It was something before that, but I guess it's okay. Yeah.
It'll come to. So I'm gonna ask you, like, if you hit the lottery tomorrow, because not today. If you hit the lottery tomorrow, Kwame, Mr. Klaccik Care. If you hit the lottery tomorrow, we're gonna put a number to this. You hit for $500 million, and this is after taxes, after fees. You take home $500 million. What is Kwame doing? Don't look at me like that.
Who?
Name change off top.
I'd be smart about it, of course, you know.
What's smart about it? Expand upon what is smart about it.
Well, at right now in life, I do carpentry work, and I like building.
Okay.
So we would continue to build.
So you would build a community
in the city.
In the city of Jackson. So you would still be Jackson, rah Jackson down. I'm holding my city down. You would still live here.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, y'all.
I gotta lie.
I'll be gone.
I gotta lie. I'm a lie. I would still be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my city down. I'm gonna buy the block back. But
you wouldn't know
it was me though.
You know, it's a weird question because of course you don't want to give your game plan just in case.
It do happen.
And it do happen, and then
I'm gonna fake my own death. I'm dead. Boom, drive-by. Took me out.
You know, that ain't easy these days with social media. All you got to do is just log off social media. I don't see her account on social media, so they stop seeing you.
Yeah. You can slowly disappear. I'ma slowly disappear. Because a lot of people, once you come into money or they figure you got some form, you ain't even got to have $1 million. It's like the cousin who get a settlement or something like that. Let's say they got hit by Budweiser and got a settlement and came into $100,000. Why you feel obligated to my $100,000?
I don't know. I feel like, Jackson is a different place. I don't know. Have we ever had a couple of $1 million winner around here? I don't know.
I think we had one in Byram. I can't remember if it was 100,000 or $1 million, but we've had some lottery winners, not like big lottery winners.
Right. I know 500 million is, that's.
But it's groups like they so strategic with it.
But to go into a better area with it, with you having some even advice and insurance.
What would be the first thing I would advise?
What would be the first thing you advise? Even with moving money?
Do not collect that money in your name. Do not. Like, Mississippi is a state where you have to disclose that, hey, I won the money. I would not collect it or I wouldn't take it in my name. I would open up like a trust or something like that, and I would claim it in the name of the trust. Because your goal is, for me, my goal is to separate my personal self and name as far away from that money to be traced. Because that's how people, like, I think the guy named was Shakespeare who won the money and then they offed him. He won the lottery and they offed him. I want to separate myself as far back. Like, the first thing, if I hit for $500 million.
Am I in the shot? I never checked.
Oh, I can't see.
The camera?
Now you know that glare is in my face.
My bad. All right, I'm gonna say that I'm in the shot.
Oh, move over some.
I still can't see.
I say move over some.
I'm over.
Okay, I would say one. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna collect it in my name. I'm going to set up a meeting with a attorney, not my homies, not my friends. I'm going to set up a meeting with an attorney and an accountant who deals with this type of money. Because one, you're going to have to be, because attorneys and accountants steal money. So you're going to have to move smart with this money.
Right.
Because it's easy. I tell people, I give them this analogy all the time. If you got $100 and you lose $10, how upset would you be? Versus if you had $100,000 and you lost $1,000, you really ain't tripping. I don't want to be in
who you are.
I don't want to be in a situation where I gotta feel any type of way either way. So I'm gonna get an attorney who deals with this type of situation, an accounting firm that deals with this type of situation, and I'm going to collect my money in a trust, and then I'm going to budget out. First thing I'm gonna do is, because I'm a giver, I'm gonna set aside X amount of dollars that's only for giving.
But let's just try not to do it from such a personal point of view as a giver, because I definitely get that point of view. Let's just keep it to.
I ain't giving all that money out.
Right? No. I'm not. But even just, we ain't even got to get to the giving part. We know we gonna give some stuff, but we just want to make sure. Yeah,
am I taking care of my family?
No, we going through the bank process first.
Oh yeah,
I'm those channels.
I am going to get a attorney. I'm getting an accountant.
So even out of 500 million, what do you have access to? By the time your process, you get to where, all right, I'm gonna spend some money. I'm gonna buy a house.
I don't need $1 million home. Well, you know what? That's subjective to where I stay. I'm personally probably going to get me a place in the islands somewhere.
But even just, not even. Let's say this is not necessarily even. Well, I guess that is how you would. We talking to a specific group of you going from here to stupid money real fast.
Stupid money real fast, making stupid decisions, and I don't want to make stupid decisions. So I always thought about it since I was a kid, like what I would do when I come into that type of money. I'm gonna buy like parts of Jackson and develop it up, and because I want my money to have generational wealth going to it. So I'm going to do that. But as far as like going out making reckless decisions, I just don't want to be that person.
At this age, basically.
At this big age, hell no. I don't want to be out going by Maseratis and Ferrari. I don't want none of that.
Nah. Yeah.
And then you bring attention to yourself. Like right. if you hit for that much money, what's your first big purchase?
It's different for me because I've already left before. So my first big purchase it's gonna be like a lot of land, like
I want a community compound.
I ain't gonna lie, it's going, and that's one of the things I think maybe they wouldn't necessarily know, or people wouldn't, because I don't think I would show it.
So you would be like what's his name?
Land.
What's his name? The rich guy who really didn't, like, he wore like Walmart clothes, like cheap shoes.
Like Bill Gates or one of them cats?
Yeah,
I don't know, probably one of them.
Yeah, like one of them.
Yeah, but that's, you're gonna have your fancy moment. But I feel like, knowing what I know now, to come across that kind of money, it's land. It's like land.
I would buy land because I want a community compound.
And I'm talking about like land with trees on it. Like,
yeah, I want a community compound, but I want land because if anything happen. Yeah,
but it's, even just, it's an it's kind of a decent investment if you got that kind of capital to kind of,
Yeah, I would get land.
Process the land how you need to.
I would be very methodical. I guess because you kind of know me, I'm very strategic in how I move. And who I would tell I got that money.
Yeah,
I think
telling when is not. Yeah, that ain't the issue. That ain't no different, I guess, from you just growing slow.
Who would you tell though?
Why would I need to?
You wouldn't tell nobody.
It's not necessarily about telling. Yeah, I
or let them know that you have acquired a large amount of money.
It'll all look natural. It'll look natural. I'll try to make it look as natural as possible. Yeah, podcast, nice deal. Yeah, we got a crazy ass podcast deal.
Okay. You know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. They still gonna ask for some money though.
But understanding it's a podcast deal.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. They, I don't
have all this.
Bro, we know you got that 500 million, man. Come on, bro. We know 500 million.
I got this I got this business idea.
But think that's boxer money, that's athlete money, that's that's those types of things, So it's cats getting it. We got players they need that little type of information and knowing. It's almost like the same as hitting the lottery. You signing a deal and you being able to understand, all right, is it short-term money or long-term money, or when the game over with.
But making that money, long-term money.
But they, it's not a secret though. They already telling, bro got signed.
Yeah. That's why I'm not telling.
Yeah.
I'm not telling because a lot of them go broke. A lot of athletes get that money and be broke.
We see it. Yeah.
Because they want to buy their family. A lot of people try to buy affection and then try to make up for the stuff that they didn't have as a kid or a child. So you coming from, I used to have dirty sneakers as a kid to, I got access to, I could go in Foot Locker or even some of these bigger name places and get whatever shoes I want. They gonna go buck wild. Buck wild. I don't want to be that person. I want my money to last.
I wonder, I guess, it's like the question would be, when did that really, really start? It's like it had to start a certain time in history to where
what?
Family member got signed and all right, now the family. Because even just like with the NBA, it's been around for so long. So it had to get to a certain point in
where they start getting like money.
Culture to where when athletes started getting money in the family.
Do you think it came with sneaker deals? I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
That's kind of hard. And then let me ask you this. Do you feel like you obligated to take care of your family if you hit?
Yes and no.
Do you?
All right.
How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. So we were talking about hitting it big, 500 million today, boom. What's your move?
Like, what's the first thing I'm doing?
Yes.
Who you telling? I guess the last thing you was asking.
I asked who are you telling?
The only person that I'm telling is my daughter.
Nobody else.
I ain't telling nobody else.
Nobody
else. I mean, there'll be signs. There'll be signs, but nah, I ain't telling nobody about her.
I asked Kwame, do you feel obligated to take care of your family?
Obligated, no. Compelled, yes. Certain people.
Yeah, that's why I was saying yes and no.
Yeah.
And it kind of depends on the family.
Who it is.
Immediate. We're going to start with immediate.
We know that's not always a good thing.
Mama, daddy, siblings. We'll start there.
I ain't got none of that, so I don't got to do that.
You just got your daughter.
That's it.
Well, Kwame, you got siblings and a mommy and a daddy.
Man, I got a whole family. Yeah, I got a family.
Yeah.
Feel like they almost been waiting.
But the
hey man,
that I consider
any day now, bro. Come on, you behind. Hey.
I have a lot of siblings.
People that I consider family, I would definitely take care of them.
I have a lot of siblings, but my family, the people who I rock with, majority, it's like they not blood related to me, but I would definitely make sure like they are taken care of. Like Steven be taken care of. Like some of my friends, if I hit, they never had a want or worry. Now how you spend that money is on you.
Yeah, because I really would like to drop it off and like.
Oh yeah, I have
a note. Like,
I got it.
This money is not. You ain't got to text it. Ain't nobody coming after you for it. Here,
ain't no dropping off no notes or nothing like that. I'm looking at you right here.
Because I just don't want you to ask me no more.
This right here.
Do you know how I want to do mine?
Hey, only so many times, bro. This right here. This might be the last.
So many times.
I want to do like Martin.
One time.
Like how I want to set it up like I'm going to tell everybody to wear all black. And we're going to have a dinner. And I'm going to come in because,
I want it anonymous. I want my friend to call me and be like, girl, somebody left $100K on my door. And I'm going to be like, for real?
I'm going to let y'all know because after that,
I don't want you to know
I'm going to disappear. I'm disappearing.
But see, that's the thing. I wouldn't necessarily want to disappear.
I do.
Because you still
I'm broke and want to disappear.
But you got people out there that got that life. They have, a couple of hundred, million, but they can still be. I'm not big. And even, I don't really feel, I'd rather have the money than the fame. So I understand what it's like, just like what you're dealing with now. You got these people asking you about, hey, I want to come and be on the. I'm glad you having them problems at the moment, and that's what they picking to reach out to you versus me. But I understand how that can get a little weird as well.
See, I think
not being able to move.
I don't want to be in my city and can't move like I'm in my city. If that makes sense.
That's why I want to be anonymous. That's why you do it anonymously. You don't necessarily want to have to move and live as this millionaire.
I don't. I want to go live on the islands.
I would like to do that. I would get my house fixed. I would buy. I would do some little stuff like that. But I don't. That's why
you said one. I was still like I want to be able to go in Walmart like a normal person.
Yeah, but I've also have experienced not living here as well.
I have too.
And that's something that's like, okay, I already know that once I get that little inkling of, hey, all right, it's out.
I'm out.
I'm okay with, I got experience being overseas. My passport ready.
Yeah. Passport ready.
Passport is ready. So
ready. I'm gonna be gone. I ain't gonna lie.
It wouldn't take much to.
I'm a flight risk at all times. Like some days I am ready for Akbar to get his green card, and I just be like, you know what? You need a green card? This is my price. I'm put on a piece of paper, fold it, pass it across. Be like, here, Akbar.
What you
make the happy stink.
What you trying to do?
What you trying to do? I be ready. I'm a flight risk, and I love my city. I love Mississippi. Ain't nothing like it. But I'm a flight risk. And if I get that money.
But everybody should leave, though, at least for a little bit. Without the money or with it, regardless, period.
I 1,000%
everybody
agree.
Should get that experience of what it's like to not live. Probably just at home, but even other places. But
please leave.
It's different. Even my experience from LA, I'm glad I'm not a native necessarily of LA because LA is on a hamster wheel. As far as the lifestyle, you got it's definitely ongoing from Laker season to Dodger season to concerts to you really it's a brainwash.
I felt out of place in LA.
It's a lot to keep up with.
I ain't like I felt out of place. I kind of felt like that in Miami too.
In what way?
They big cities.
It's
just a different place. It's
different. It was a lot of and then I was like, oh, y'all don't have fat people.
Well,
where's my community?
They got them in LA, but it's just going to the gym is a way of life out there.
Oh yeah,
it's always sunny outside, so you do want to get up and get out there. As far as walking in your neighborhood, palm trees, all of it they make the hood look good to a certain degree. Everything is landscape. So it's just a different place. I would never move back to LA. If I got rich, that's the last place I can tell you that. Last place you're gonna look for me is LA. I'm not gonna be in LA. I guarantee you I'm not gonna be in LA.
I'm not gonna be in Philly.
But I can't say I would probably leave Jackson, but not necessarily.
Mississippi. I ain't
gonna lie. Like I said, I got that kind of money. I done already bought a whole lot of, when you got that money, I bought land. So you're buying a whole lot of land and you're gonna be there on it. So yeah, you get tired of the city or you get tired of the neighborhood, but
so what's your guilty purchase? Like yo, this is I'm gonna go blow a bag on this.
Oh man,
Grace.
I don't know if I'll feel guilty about it.
Oh yeah, that's the part. Hey,
Okay.
Am I gonna really feel guilty?
Okay, what you gonna go blow a bag on?
I don't think
I would probably just a big trip. I like to travel and I like to travel with my friends.
Nah, that's not.
So
That's mine.
That's
That's educational.
That's her blow.
That's my blow.
That's her blow to
educational.
bed.
Though. That's educational.
My blow.
Any traveling, that's gonna be educational.
I travel already, so
me and all my friends in the top luxury of wherever we decide to go. Like y'all said, passport ready. Nobody gotta pack nothing. Nobody gotta. You just show.
You
up.
just gonna call and be like, "Hey, meet me at the airport.
Can you get off these days? I need you to be here this time, and let's go." That's my blow.
Yeah.
That's a blow. $500 million. That what y'all said, right?
After taxes,
Yeah.
you gonna blow it on the trip.
I need more.
Well,
friends.
not all of that on the trip.
I need more friends.
You know,
That's
$1 million on a trip.
I got my crew.
You know, what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a lot. That's a.
But you know
blow.
what?
Yeah,
I would.
that is definitely a
I would
blow.
pray
I'm
and
not
hope.
doing that.
I would
I'm
pray
not
and hope
doing
that
that,
my crew that I have now did not change, because I have a good crew of people who are my family.
Yeah,
They my friends, but they're my family, and I would definitely want them to go on that new journey with me, because they were with me when
we
I
all
had
have been in the trenches. They ain't have it, I ain't have it. We all on the.
But I don't want them
and
to
stuff.
get jealous and it turn. That'd be my thing, to turn.
But do you feel like you know your friends well enough?
Heck yeah. Heck.
But see, this
Wouldn't even cross
kind
my
of how I
mind.
look at it.
That wouldn't even
Almost
cross my mind.
when I left here, I left alone. So if I was to go somewhere,
You going alone?
no, not necessarily. that. If I was to go somewhere, and I sent out an invite, who would come?
I would come.
But that's you. You saying that now? I'm talking about. But
No,
I'm saying,
even later,
saying
'cause I'm
before.
I'm
But right.
coming.
But that's the thing. If even now, if I was to go somewhere and send out, I'm out of state or something, send out an invite. Yo, y'all want to come out and such kick it?
Let's go.
Who gonna really come?
Let's go.
So that's kind of how I look at it right off. Like, yeah, you know.
They want.
Who has the circumstances to come, or who would want to come?
If you're paying for it,
Even if they got the circumstances to come, would they?
If they have the correct circumstances to be able
Would
to
they
come.
be like, you know what?
See, I don't
Since
question my
it's him.
friends like that. The people that I have in my life right now, my immediate friends, I could not. That wouldn't even cross my mind to think, they gonna switch up on a nigga.
I ain't saying
they're gonna be
switching up.
hating on it. They're gonna be hating. That's what she said. Though.
no,
She
I said
switching
I
up.
would hope.
That
I
they
would hope,
wouldn't
because your
change,
goal
yeah.
is you always think that
They already
you
switched up.
always think that they not gonna switch up. You
They'll
always
switch up on you without the money. What did you talking about?
Yeah, like you always gonna think that. Like if and then it's sometimes you feel some friends feel like you're obligated to help them. Once you get that money, you obligated. It's like I call it the red crayon effect. Y'all be making up theory, stuff like I got a PhD or something.
I'm gonna start typing it on the screen.
I call it the red crayon effect. Like every time you do something great, that person come back from the second grade and be like, "Remember when I gave you that red crayon?" Like I'm obligated and I owe you something.
Oh,
It's like if you post your
That
new
tick
man,
for tack. That
you
tick for tack
post your new
thing.
man or your woman on Beyonce's internet. Oh man, he was trying to holler at me, man. She slid in my DM. Oh yeah, she gave me a red crayon in the second grade. So I call it red crayon effect. Now some of them they feel obligated. It's like the prime example of Glorilla and her crew. When she got on, like she made it out the group. Per se, even though all of them had the opportunity, she made it out the group, and then one of them I saw was salty with her because they was like she didn't do enough to help their career, and I don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah, I
They
don't have to worry
They
about
young.
that as a producer.
They young. They still character developing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't who they is yet. Me and my friends, we 35, 40 plus. I got 50-year-old friends. I have a friend that's almost 70. Like I ain't that motherfucker not switching up. They
said
is who they are. So it's like I'm out that era
of no new friends or making friends.
Well, not even not making new friends, but your discernment should be so up at this point. And like, no, I done went through this. Or you give me the same kind of it that somebody I used to be cool with. So I don't really have nobody in my crew. That wouldn't cross my mind. If it happened, I would be shocked. Honestly, I mean, I know people, human nature, folks change, but I would be shocked if one of them switched up on you. Yeah, I would be shocked. I really would.
But as we know,
you still ain't say what you blowing the bag on.
Probably some car, some type of vehicle or something. Just a nice truck that probably can pull a house over or something like that. Something strong probably.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm gonna blow a bag and buy a Wingstop.
That's not blowing. That's an investment.
I don't think I know how to blow a bag.
What was that? Rick Ross with the Wingstops? That's an investment. That's not a blow. Like I said, that trip gonna be educational.
Yeah,
but
I guess just blowing. What I mean, what? Like what?
Like I said, a car. The value of a car could be is that's my blow. Like I feel like I could.
You know what?
Maybe I'll go to the strip club.
I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
I go to the strip club. 100 bands in the strip club.
And this is very strip big bag.
100 bands in the strip club.
Hell no.
That's a blow. Yeah, you right.
That is a blow. Yeah, that is a blow.
I'm literally answering the question. 100 bands in the strip club.
You want to make it rain on some booty cheeks
all night. My favorite thing to do. Line up, ladies. I'm paying bills tonight. I'm paying bills tonight. Yes. Now that'll be my
so how much money y'all giving to the church?
Legally. No, I'm just
what church?
Okay, I was curious.
They got enough money.
I got a few churches that I would support. I still would do it anonymously. I don't want no credit. I don't want y'all
to build
honor a name, put a wing in my name or nothing like that.
You don't want the fellowship, Grace Fellowship Hall.
If anybody gonna turn on you, it's gonna be the church.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because I know
Sister Grace got all this money and ain't showed up in Sundays.
I'm in every sermon. Like, God damn, this one I ain't gonna tell you.
Malachi.
She out there on this $1 million trip with her friends,
blowing a bag in the real club.
He said 10%. Will a man rob God? Grace will.
Then I got to do an apology tour.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to
I don't know. My giving to the church it's a couple people who gonna be my grandma, her church, I give her a couple bands.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I said, there's a few churches that are because I grew up, my dad was a minister. So there are churches that
do the work.
It's people in them that do the work, and I would want to support those people.
Those missions, those
members. But it's a few churches.
It's not just a church that I would say, oh, I'm finna go get them $1 million because they doing great work. No. I can name. I can find.
What's 10% of 50? I mean, how much?
$50 million.
50 million, 500 million.
50 million. You gonna have to 50 million. But the 10% is the 50.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if my guy want that much money. I guess dividing it up among all the different churches that you.
I'm not doing that.
50 million.
I'm not doing that. Like, and I know I'm gonna get
God don't need $50 million though.
I'm gonna get some backlash for it. I'm gonna get some backlash for it. I don't give a care. I'm not giving no church $50 million. Y'all not doing nothing with this money you got now.
I swear, I just saw a post.
I'm not giving you 50.
I think it was Dane Calloway's one of his posts saying that as far as with the woman being a member of the church for years, is the church wrong for turning her down for not paying her $130 light bill?
Yes.
I absolutely agree.
Yes.
I absolutely agree.
Yes, that's like the guy who
you wrong. Y'all
his family wouldn't bury his grandmother. They wouldn't. I'm lying. They would not allow his grandmother's funeral to be at the church because she got sick and she stopped going, and they was like she wasn't tithing. Man, I'll burn that church down. You want to tell my grandma done paid all this money? You know how many times my grandma back there with her jiggly arm frying chicken for after Sunday service and giving y'all. Man, she can't have her church
grandma was part of the the kitchen staff.
My grandma can't have her funeral here Saturday. Don't worry about it. Yours will be here the next one. Don't even worry about it. No, no. And I got one grandma who like super religious. Mm-hmm. Like she got Jesus on speed dial. You know, she the church hat lady, the buttermilk, give me that. Mm-hmm. She that one. And I wish I would tell her she can't have her services.
But it's disturbing to see it.
I'm going to turn to Lil Boots. I'm set it off.
It's disturbing to kind of see the churches doing so well. And
they don't do nothing.
West Jackson, but the neighborhoods are still.
A lot of churches, if we keeping it 100, a lot of them don't do nothing. Nothing. They talk it and don't walk it.
Because they should have at least a couple of more building programs going on in West Jackson with all the churches that they got.
Mount Calvary, the church that's the church over there off Robinson, where I think it's off Robinson, but I know a lot of those properties at one point Mount Calvary had bought up a lot of them. But a lot of the dilapidated property, if we gonna do this, if we're gonna say it and put it out there, a lot of the dilapidated property in the city is owned by the state, the city, and churches.
Okay. I think I remember hearing that the city
the state, the city, and the churches. And the state and the city get a lot of this property by default. But these churches buy this raggedy stuff and just hold on to it like a nothing.
But they ain't pouring no money into it.
Look how long that Holiday Inn sat there.
Which one? I'm not familiar.
On 80.
Oh yeah, it's Jackson Hines something else.
Yeah, but it was owned by a church. It sat there forever. Forever. And then I bet you if we sat here one day and we randomly called 20 churches and said, "Hey, I need it's cold tonight. Will the church provide me a room, or will you buy me a room?" Out of them 20 churches, how many of y'all think could probably do it?
You might get about 3 of them.
I'm not even that dedicated. I don't even think 3.
I'm trying to give them some credit.
You got too much grace.
I was going to say 2. I was going to say 2.
Maybe 1, and that's going to probably be the church that really can't even afford to do it.
That's what I was thinking.
My friend went to one of the biggest churches in Jackson.
And you might have to be a female in order for them to say yes.
And it shouldn't be like that. My friend went to one of the biggest churches in Jackson. I ain't going to put that church on blast, but she went to one of the biggest churches in Jackson. She lost her job, and she was in the process of, they were talking about foreclosing on her house. She came up with part of the money. She went to the church and said, "Hey, can y'all help me so that I don't lose my home?" Do you know them people told her, them church folks, them saved and sanctified and Holy Ghost filled folks, told her that she had not tithed enough. Her tithing record showed that she had not tithed.
So they really want you to use the church as a savings account. So you have to put in a certain amount, like insurance or something.
But my thing is, when it comes to tithing, what if my tithing, and I asked somebody this, and I'm gonna tell you what they told me. What if my tithing is the amount of my check in the tithe that I need to give you is the difference between my lights being cut on or off?
Why is the only tithing that we ever talk about the money? There are other ways to tithe. I tithe with my time. I tithe with my talent. I'm back here with the kids.
I guess because they can't put a number to this 10%. How I know you gave 10% of your time?
How many hours is in a week? And you know how long you be at church on Sunday and on Wednesday and on choir practice or whatever auxiliaries you in. So why we never talk about that tithe? Because the economy, God know what's going on down here. It ain't like he don't see what the hell happening. So he don't want you to be stupid. You ain't supposed to take out of your mouth and go without to give, and then it ain't no return on it either.
It is a return.
I'm gonna come here and sing, and I'm gonna come here and praise.
The return is, but you guaranteed a ticket to heaven, I think.
No, that ain't how they work.
Well, I was told when I said something about tithing, the church person said to me that you're supposed to have faith that God's going to give that back to you tenfold. And I said, well, can he give it to energy first?
God gave me the check. God gave me the wherewithal to get up and go to work to get the check. He don't need this money. Where the streets are paved with gold. He don't need
I
this.
hope not, because my cousins are crackheads and they gonna steal that shit.
Crackheads in heaven.
Right. Is it? I do want to know if it's a project in heaven, because I hope some of my cousins stay on that.
Because there's some good people in the project.
For real. There's some
good people in the project.
But do I really want my cousin who steal next door to me in heaven if the streets are paved?
He gonna steal in heaven?
He gonna be in man. Okay.
He gonna
I
steal
don't
in
know
heaven.
if it worked like that.
Maybe
Not
that
quite
falls
sure
away.
if it
You
worked
you
like
become
that.
a whole person. You become whole when you get to heaven.
I hope so, because my daddy leg was amputated before he
fall
went.
off.
I need
They
him
gonna be on
another
y'all
leg.
ass.
For real, she said they make you whole.
It make
My
you
daddy
whole,
leg
yeah.
was amputated, so
He
when
gonna
I
have
get
2 legs.
he gonna have 2 legs.
My dad's legs was amputated too.
Really?
Both
See, we
of
got
them.
so much in common. My daddy was rolling with that
Y'all
one
wild.
leg.
He got 2 legs right now.
I hope my daddy got 2 legs up there. I really do. Cause my dad had 2 legs when I met him.
I did too.
And he had 2 legs when he left here. He was one
That
shot.
almost sound like a Dragon Ball Z episode. Can I keep my body? He got to keep his body because he saved the world.
But back to this money on young. So you're not giving I know you're going on record and saying you're not giving the church the 10% of your $500 million.
I'm buying the church. I'm buying the
Are
church.
you owning the church, or are you gonna be the pastor of the
Man,
church?
I'm not gonna be the pastor.
I want to be a pastor for a day.
I was told I should try.
Yeah,
but,
just for one Sunday.
Nah, I'm not going.
I want to be a pastor.
I'm
for
buying
one
the
Sunday.
church though. No, I'm not tithing, giving like oh, this is my no.
Just giving it away. $50 million.
Are you gonna do it?
50? Right? Come on now. You tithing? No.
I don't
But
know
that's
if I
the
can
thing.
do 50
People that
million.
got that money don't tithe that. How often can you tithe 50 million? So now you got what? You
I
got
can give like several churches
How many
5
times-
million,
how many times
and
you
then
gonna-
anonymously come to church that Sunday and give them 10% of my time. Is
every
well
Sunday.
for
What
that.
you giving after that?
No,
Shoot, I don't pay.
I'm through.
Nigga, I don't pay for me.
I'm
You
through.
did.
My point exactly. You
Nigga, nobody in the church is tithing ever
You
again.
buying the church.
Well, I'm not asking for nothing back from the church.
You buying the church.
I don't want to own the church.
So
I
you
don't
coming
wanna-
back next Sunday, Sister Grace?
Do they?
Baby, they
no,
gonna
because
have
I'm
a-
gonna be anonymous. So they not gonna know anyway. You see what I'm saying?
I get you on that.
So
Okay.
I'm giving them money anonymously, and then I'm gonna go and
See how they
Sister
use this
Sister
money.
Grace. Sister
Yeah,
Grace.
just see
Yeah,
what
pastor gonna have the
Sister Grace,
baddest
we miss you.
Cadillac.
Your tithes are due.
They don't know I gave them the millie.
Baby,
They don't know it, right? So we still need your tithe.
We still
They
need.
don't need nothing from me because God know my heart.
Yeah,
He already
gave-
know what I done did.
He know you gave that
He
50
already,
million.
yeah, he know what I done did already.
Pastor gonna have the
know what I
best
done did.
Cadillac.
The church.
See that'll bring the devil out of me. That'll piss me off. That'll piss me off.
First lady got an Acura.
That I'm gonna be mad at that. I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I
But
don't know if I
Sister
can-
Shirley, grandkids who been running around here in these same damn shoes since
Are
school
you trying
started.
to rage bait me?
But are you really going?
I'm getting angry about money I ain't got. Like, hold up,
Are
hold up.
you really going back to church though? After 500 million,
Are you
I
gonna
don't
sit
know
in there every
because I don't
Sunday?
feel like
after you learn the business of how church
my soul
operates,
already, my
because you have-
spirituality is not connected to me going to church or not, whether I
Yeah.
got the money or not. So ultimately, I will be giving it just because I'm giving it. You know,
500 million. How many months are you actually in the United States to go to church?
Who died?
And when you do come back,
It's a funeral. I'm going for a funeral.
when you
so
do
the
come
money
back,
is like fuck your morals now.
Nah, it ain't my
No,
heart.
it's
Okay,
reality.
Well, not
It's
my
the
morals, but
is what you got going on right now plus that.
yeah.
no.
So for me, it's hard to find a church that isn't a production. I don't want the production of it, if it makes sense.
So
I don't want the production.
Let's say pastor find out that your tithes is more than what you usually tithe.
How How they finding now?
Oh, they
you
keep,
gotta
they
write
keep
your
a
name.
record.
You still got to come back and do your personal
They
tithe,
keep a
right?
record.
I guess. I don't know. It depends on
No,
how
they.
deep you
So when I started working and doing the ministries in the church, that kind of tainted my feelings of the church.
I would have to agree with that. Once your human side starts showing, like I'm aware that you are a human. You're not whatever. You're gonna have your shortcomings or whatever. But I lived in a house with a pastor that really lived the way.
He lived it.
I wouldn't lie. Like who he was at church was who he was at home, at the grocery store, at family functions.
Praise the Lord.
He was really like that. You know what I'm saying? He was fun and stuff like that, but he was the same.
So
I don't want to learn that you sleeping with the usher. Now I don't want to go here no more.
So for me, I saw everything. The talking about people, the business side of it. Like, it's a lot of stuff that churches do now that I don't agree with. Like those big mega churches, or even some of the smaller churches, they have damn stores in there. Why you charging me for the word?
Even the ATM, though. The ATM part. Yeah, that is a little sensitive.
The focus on the money is what is so unappealing.
Like, you got apparel. You got church apparel.
But they good at it, though. I give them that. They good. Whatever in the times that we in where people just really ain't got, the church is still able to say some stuff like, all right, we know you ain't got it, but we still want it off of you. Come on, give it to me.
Now I want you to give it to me.
The biggest church?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I don't even.
Because you were in LA.
I don't even know I don't think I did too much church in Atlanta.
The Potter's House.
I went to a church in LA. It wasn't too big.
I went to a church. You had to take a shuttle to the church.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe.
But then you need
might be Brazil.
I want to
when
know
I went
the
to
number
Brazil.
of poor people in your church.
They
I
don't
want to
keep account.
know how many people got evictions or how many people
They
got
don't care.
past due dates.
I don't think they ask.
Nah, I don't think. Yeah, that.
I don't think they
I think that's a
care.
bit much to be asking. I don't know. I don't know if they even.
I'm saying, like, I would just want to know personally. You got all these funds and resources to do this, but how
They're going
are
to
you
put
helping
together a
people in
financial
your church?
class. The church is going to put together a financial class every beginning of the year, and we all going to be good stewards of our money. And I need you to buy this book to do this class, to be a good steward with your money. But buy it from me, because this is the church's money. That's what they going to do. They going to show you how to budget your
I definitely took a
$1,000
budgeting class at a church.
I did
years
too.
ago. I actually
But
did.
remember, the guy was what's his name? The guy that came by, the banker.
Oh.
He was saying that he asked the churches if he could set up some type of financial.
They're not going to.
Plan. And he's like, nobody got back with him.
They're not going to do that.
I do
Why would I
still-
show you how to get out of poverty? Because if I keep you in poverty and keep you praying and hear that God is going to make a way, why would I get you out of poverty? Ooh, somebody going to be mad when they hear that. I don't care, because I'm standing on business. I'm going to stand on business.
That's just like the medical don't want you to get better, because then you stop. What would you need?
Because you got people who literally,
Yeah.
your grandmothers who literally gave the church, and my grandmother would be pissed
Every
off if she
Sunday.
heard this. You gave the church literally your all, your last, like you eating the bare minimum because you giving to the church. But this the same church, you can't ask them for nothing. And I ain't saying all churches like that, but for the most part, it ain't a church, it's a business. Your church is a LLC.
Yeah.
Like, your church is a business. It run like a business. You selling plates at your church. You selling T-shirts at your church. You selling DVDs, CDs, books at your church.
Period. The collection, the tithes in general. Like,
You got a daycare for your church.
Because there's plenty of free events that you can go to.
Revivals ain't even free no more.
No, I mean, not church. Right. That's what I'm saying. Period. Right. That's what I'm saying.
They productions.
When you go into events, but it's funny that I realize that, like, yeah, you going into church for something, you gonna hit with some ties. You got to have a little money.
It's like going
go
to
to
the
church.
club. Once you hit Club Baptist, you got to pay to get in the door.
and it's a tough question, but let's say you was the devil and you wanted to get to some of God's favorites. Where would you look?
I wouldn't look in church.
I
would not look in church for any of God's favorite people. Some Christian people have been some of the worst people.
But you're the devil, though, and this is supposed to be the house of the Lord.
He already got a lot of people in church already. Absolutely not.
You got straight to the point without getting to the point.
It's so many.
But
they got
my bad. I'm like, good people. I'm not going to the church at all. I'm not going.
He in there. I saw him. He was there last Sunday. He sit on the second pew down from.
You're right.
He is not there. No.
Some of the most wicked people and meanest people I met were
at church.
It's a lady who right now I want to run her fade
at church.
Mm-hmm. I want to run this lady a fade because of how she did me at church.
Some of the nastiest things being said.
Is it the judgment part?
Yeah, I got judged a lot at church.
It's the judgment and the hypocrisy within the judgment. Because how dare you say, oh, this young lady shouldn't be coming to church. I got to step down from this, that, and the third because she got pregnant. But, man, you got 3 kids.
I know a girl who had to stand up in front of the church.
Not the same. Yeah.
My cousin had to stand up in front of the church and ask for forgiveness because she got pregnant by a deacon in the church, and he was engaged.
I think
I wouldn't apologize for
that's
shit.
Something I also
no,
feel
absolutely not.
The pastors will always have a congregation of women to choose from.
Yeah, a single pastor.
Not even single.
He ain't even gotta be single.
I was trying to be nice and say single.
I was trying to be single. He probably more appealing when he is married.
I don't want him throwing back.
And that's, it goes back to, I guess, one of those questions on why a lot of men are not in the church as much as women.
I just want us to get away from thinking that church is equal to our spirituality. So I'm okay if you don't go to church. I like church for traditional reasons. It's nostalgic for me. But I don't tie it to my spirituality.
But that explains how it keeps going now to a certain degree. Because you're used to it.
All this came from.
But I have other outlets for my spirituality. Yeah. What I have an issue with men is they say they ain't going to church and you don't do shit. You don't pray. You don't meditate. You don't go outside and touch grass. You don't have a positive thought. A lot of
people don't touch no grass.
I'm just saying in general, like you might not go to church. Okay, that's cool, but
you more so worried about him having a spiritual
life. Like that's fine if you don't go to. That's cool.
But you want to have some type of connection to something.
Have something. You can't be like, I ain't going to church because the nigga in there.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
But then you don't get them to do nothing. You don't pray. You don't have a conscious moment. You don't read a book. You don't do nothing outside of that. You just don't go to church.
That's something.
Church hurt.
I guess
some of them church hurt.
I understand that.
I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I got church hurt too. Absolutely. My dad been a preacher since I was 3.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Since I was 3 years old. I got church hurt. I done heard people say some ugly shit about people in the church. I done heard lies. I done heard my daddy go off in the pastor study with the deacons, people coming out hot because he wasn't going for certain shit. I understand all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can go to church and enjoy it for what it is. And then, I attract people. So they want to, will you sing? Will you this? Will you that? And okay, you start getting into the auxiliaries. You start going to Sunday school, stuff like that. And then you start finding out people aren't who they really say they are. And so it's like, dang.
So let's say the church is closed down tomorrow. All churches closed down. Where we at as society or culture?
A lot of them going to be confused and lost because they get all they direction from the church.
Is it still prominent like that now?
Some of them, yeah.
People are like...
Now the pandemic did hurt a lot of churches.
I think the lack of people having any direction about anything has already hurt church. They don't be no youth in the church no more.
Now, no 2 episodes from now, we're going to have a pastor in here.
I welcome it.
He better be able to stand on stand on your business,
I
sir.
welcome it.
Stand on your business. Teach us something.
But then also, you want the youth in the church, but you judge me for what I got on. Because my pants, I got on jeans. I got on, and I remember at one church, the 12 o'clock service used to be packed.
Yeah.
Because they gave us enough time to leave the club, take a nap.
I got another question.
Sleep off the rest of that.
Sleep off the rest.
We do, in the church, they do, have the pray for this person, pray for this person, pray for this person.
Don't pray for me.
But how many churches actually have like some type of fitness type of thing for their congregation to
get healthy,
get them healthy?
New Jerusalem had one at one point. I don't know if they still go there because I don't go there, but I know they had like a fitness thing. Like I remember it used to come to the gym and they had like the workout. They did. Now, if we talk about a church that had a lot of programming, they had a lot of programming. But they had a fitness thing. But I don't think a lot of churches per se look at things holistically, like the whole.
Yeah, thing. They just want to pray for Sister Shirley.
They want to pray for you and marry you off. Like I got offered to a lot of old ass men in church.
What you mean offered?
Sister Trina, I see you with these babies. Brother Eddie would make a fine husband for you. I don't want his ugly ass. Oh, Lord forgive me.
Oh, my God. People are bold as fuck.
Yes.
That's a bold ass statement.
Oh, you need a father for them kids. They got a daddy, bitch. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me.
Trina Bee, everybody.
I was trying to hold it in. But now, like, they automatically assume, like, I needed a dad for my kids or this, that, and the third, or I was lonely.
I ain't never been trying to get married off at church. Man. That would have been dope as hell. Like, don't put me on, sister.
Now, it's only one person they tried to put me on.
Don't put me on, sis.
It was only one person that they tried to put me on at this church. And boy, he was fine, but he was gay as a mother tucker. And I knew it.
They were trying to make you a beard.
Oh, man. I was like.
What about them bears?
Moving right along.
They do be trying to play love connection at church. You want a good loving church. You want a good wholesome man or a good wholesome woman. Them some of the biggest freaks.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But go to church. Find your husband. Find your wife.
We church is for some people.
It ain't for me in a traditional sense.
It is for some people. Of course. Like
my 16-year-old, she loves church. She loves old churches. Like if the pastor ain't going and doing this, she don't want to go. She like old churches with hymnals.
And that's acceptable.
I swear to God, like if she could find a church that they can take that board and slide them numbers on, she'll be in heaven.
My dad, he was a missionary minister for years, and so that means we go to all these different churches all over the state of Mississippi. Them little bitty churches
with no air conditioning on,
and they were having the asthma attack in the mic. I can't do them. I can't do them no more.
I don't like the churches where they run around.
But the little churches take care of the congregation?
The congregation is family, though.
That's what I.
9 times out of 10,
little small areas.
The pastor and the first lady, they got their sister. She run the motherboard, and her kids is the children choir. So it's like,
yeah, because I know up in Oxford, our family church. Yeah, the family.
Y'all have a family church?
Well, it was most of the family went there. Basically, the choir. Most of the choir was for a while was the family.
I can believe y'all do look like a very musical Jackson 5 type family.
Well, shout out to the gospel harmonettes, my cousins.
Y'all look like y'all be
cousins,
up there.
Yeah, they're actually some female cousins that sang. They had a little singing group. Yeah,
give us a little something right now.
Not me. I said female cousins. No.
He said that's so quick. Go on, harmonize.
Don't give us a little something right now.
For the Lord.
Coming soon.
I think I've served my sentence with church in a traditional sense. That's not to say I wouldn't go.
Served your sentence is a crazy way to describe going to church.
I like some aspects of it. I like sometimes it feels a little like political, like how a political somebody running for office, they say something and fill you up and make you feel good, but they ain't really gave you no substance.
It's some good pastors out there, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It also, who
they are some good ones. It's some good ones that really put it in perspective for you and make it make sense. I don't like pastors that use big word I call them TI pastors. They use them big TI words in the wrong context to try to make themselves sound smart. I don't want that. And then church just ain't the same no more. You got a coffee shop and some.
See, I like them. I like that.
What?
I like that. I'm gonna say shout out to the Word Center. They don't charge you for none of that. They
don't.
Nah.
Pastor McDuffie. Yeah. He cool people. I ain't gonna lie. I like him.
Nah, that's enjoyable. I enjoy it.
It's the Word Center, and it ain't big. It ain't super big. No. I don't know if they got a million services, but I visited.
Y'all make it seem like I might need to check it out.
Yeah, you should.
They cool. They cool. He don't do a whole bunch. I mean, he do enough, and he be like, look.
He does what the Spirit says do.
Yeah,
he absolutely.
He don't be up there be like, hey, we finna take up a building fund, an offering. He don't do all that.
No.
He don't do all that. I do like him.
It's very inviting. You don't feel.
I remember my first time I went there. Let me tell you, it was the weirdest shit ever. So, no, for real. I'm gonna tell you how I went to this church. I think comedian Merk Williams had posted that he was
on the usher board.
He go to church there, and I was like,
yeah, he on the usher board.
He go to church there. I was like, I'm going to this church. Merk go to this church. I'm gonna go to this church. And when I walked in, the lady said popcorn.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a seminar. Almost.
I was like, wait, what? She was like, yeah, popcorn. She was like, we have a coffee bar over there if you like a little bottle of water. Mm-hmm. The bathroom had lotion in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, very comfortable.
It was they made sure you were comfortable at church.
Absolutely.
So I took my kids to the kids, the kids church part. I was like, I ain't really want to drop them off in there because they be. And they was like, oh, no, they'll be okay. Just leave your number if anything happens and we'll text her. Just go in and enjoy the service.
If anything happened, you mean if he catch something on fire.
Right. So I
come get your baby.
Right. They gave me the popcorn, some bottled water. This is nice.
And you can tell it's very strategic. Like, it's always been like that, even with Pastor Rich. Before
he used so many big ass words.
Yeah, I love that though. But it's the lighting, everything is done strategically so you can pay attention, you can focus. Like it's not just go to church. You sitting in there, go to church. You can tell.
And it was interactive. It was the most interactive I've ever seen. Like they were asking like questions but it wasn't like so interactive like it was a Q&A. But it was like give me feedback. And he never said what really made me want to go to this church. He never said one time turn to your neighbor and say neighbor. Maybe he do it another Sunday. He ain't do it that Sunday. And I was very thorough. Because I've had some experiences at some church that had weirded me out. The first time I went to New Jerusalem, they turned around and sang a song to all the visitors.
Yes, they do.
It said, come on to New Jerusalem. I was like, oh, that was
I mess around, be one of the pastors, be like, look here, you ain't got to love your neighbor.
I play too much, so don't turn and say, touch 3 people's hand. Oh,
like, you can have a little respect for them, but you ain't got to love them.
No, they did that turn, and that's what turned me off. Like turn and shake 3 people's hand, and I was about 3 men, and I was like, man, in every man's hand has been a ding-a-ling, and I don't want to shake your hand because you done had a ding-a-ling in your hand. Ain't no hand sanitizer right here. I dap you up like I'm just so serious.
I just be acting like I don't see the hand. I don't see it. Like, all right, sister, I'm like.
That's a whole nother conversation dealing with washing hands.
Man, we gonna get put. When I say the pastor, it's gonna be some pastors in here saying we coming to the podcast.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad. Hey, if you like to come on to the podcast, definitely reach out to Trina Bee. Don't reach out to me.
They can come on. Like I stand. One thing about me, I'ma stand on what I said, and you can try. You know, if I'm wrong, you convince me. Otherwise, I'll accept it. I may very well be wrong. Your church may be different.
Yeah,
your church may be different.
I agree. Like I said,
like y'all, I don't know. I want to go to church,
but in the 30 and up club, we've been taught about the church. We've learned. We have experience with the church. My mom. Well, I ain't gonna say, but we know people that have left the church.
I have left
after a long dedication to the church.
I have left the church.
So
we've
learned. We love the church, but we just wish the church loved us as much as we love the church, especially when it comes to community.
But I had discernment about church from a young age. When I saw that pastor take up a collection plate at his daughter's funeral, I knew then something wasn't right.
Yeah, that's
the funeral.
Yes, he took up a collection.
That's what I was wondering. You make one like, wait, is that protocol? I ain't been to the most funerals, but I'm like,
babies, 80s, 90s babies. This was in Jackson. If you remember this, or if you
go too detailed,
I'm not gonna say the church name.
Somebody be like, "Yeah, that was Sister Mary."
No, I'm not gonna say the church name because
97,
3 houses down off the block.
Yeah. These thoughts and comments do not represent Riverside Collective. But I'm gonna say this: if you remember back then, it was a pastor who took up a collection plate at his daughter's funeral. And I don't know if the Lord told him to do that.
Hey, the God ain't never told you to do that. Not the God I serve.
That casket bill.
Okay.
He trying to get a reimbursement.
I got a question.
Trying to get it reimbursed.
So everybody, you speak to your spiritual higher power, correct?
Yeah.
What does yours sound like?
A real nigga.
The one in my head. I don't know what.
I swear the dialogue is
mine sound like a mix of Bernie Mac and Samuel L. Jackson. Like mine curse a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine just be like, don't tell nobody.
Mine's curse a little bit.
Don't tell nobody.
Like I'll be getting ready to say something and he'll be like, shut the fuck up.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Like,
but
I know you hear me.
But what's that? The inner dialogue is what they basically call it. That they say everybody don't have.
Damian doesn't have inner dialogue. He has outer dialogue.
Who?
Damian.
Oh, baby.
Yes, he literally has outer dialogue. Like, you know how you be thinking something, you have the conversation. He says it out loud. Like if he get popped, he'll be like, "It's okay, Damian. It's okay." like he has, and I be like, "Damian, stop talking to yourself. You gonna have people think you weird." But the conversation that are supposed to happen internally, he has them externally.
I can relate to that.
No, don't relate.
Oh, it's not good.
No, like I be like, Damian, stop.
If I don't say it out loud, it's on my face. It ain't like you gonna be like, oh, I don't know what she was thinking.
Yeah, so
she's so stealth. I don't know what's on her mind. No, you know.
No, I've seen between you and Stephanie Burks. I've seen some faces. I've been in.
That's my doppelganger.
Yeah, like
people see her and be like, "Is your name Grace?" And then I've been asking, "Am I Stephanie?" Yeah.
You know what? I can see that a little bit. Stephanie is the one who came. She came to the podcast.
On the other podcast.
Yeah, she came. Stephanie.
I can see that.
So Stephanie and I went to Murrah together.
Mm-hmm. APAC, another APAC.
Mustangs for life, 1400 gang. Callaway, you could never. Let me stop
playing.
playing.
Went to church together for years.
Which church? AME?
Mm-hmm.
Pearl Street?
Yep.
She knows my grandparents. Well, my granddaddy, he gone on to glory. But she knows my grandparents, and AME church is a whole different game.
Yeah.
You got to recite from the back.
Yeah.
So let's take another quick pause. Take another quick pause. I wonder why he had this remote here the whole time. Turn.
I think sometimes you can't even be worried about your money management because you ain't got the money to manage in the first place.
I saw a video that I don't know if this is what they were talking about, but the whole frog in the pot type of situation.
Expand.
To where, if you got a frog's temperature, you can put it in some regular water and slowly raise the water, and the frog won't know the difference because of how its body works, how it heats up according to its environment. But that's kind of like how they did us. We in a pot, we the frog, and they just keep turning it up, and that's more financially wise. Where as long as the money keep going up, then we're gonna find ourselves dead trying to keep up, or not without really realizing that the environment
we
around
killing
us
ourselves.
is really.
I just don't think we were meant to work this hard in life.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I don't think we were meant to work this.
I can still say, being in Mississippi, we probably still got in a good position versus somebody like in LA, especially when it comes to like having land to grow your own stuff in a time like now.
And it's so expensive out there.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's so expensive,
and it's a way of life. It's the culture. That's it. That's what you're doing. Just like how we go to a SWAC game every year, or they got Jackson State football season. Just imagine football season being big year round. Then they got concerts that they come in year round. They got
the baseball team.
What's the parade?
Oh,
St. Patty's Day parades type stuff, tearing up the city often.
And those parades are bigger. Like Jackson has a nice St. Patty's Day parade.
Their concerts are wild.
Yeah, these small potatoes.
But New Orleans,
small potatoes.
Like them Rose Bowl type of
parades,
concerts. Just the concerts.
Oh yeah.
When I used to drive Uber out there, man, there's just too many people. It's just the amount of people. Just them Dodger games alone, man. The Dodger game traffic, y'all, you'll never see. You'll never do two of those ever. It's like that parking lot is just an ocean of cars.
That. That's why I love Mississippi so much. I don't envy anything about fast pace or extra expense for no reason, or inconvenience of traffic. And
we were talking about that the other day, Atlanta traffic.
That shit do not appeal to me.
285.
But it's an experience that once you kind of get it, if you're able to slow down, that's cool. Just like coming from here, going there, and you learn how to live fast, and then you can come back here and appreciate living slow a little bit. Versus somebody that live fast there and they come to Mississippi here, and it's slow,
and they kind of backwards and slow, and be like, "Oh, y'all so slow down here."
Without getting the understanding of, you will never buy $1 million house necessarily in your neighborhood.
Not the one I live in, but it's one down the street. It's a couple of around
in
the corner.
LA, in the hood, you looking at $500,000 for you to buy a house.
I heard
$600,000 for you.
The
so
hood
the
houses
of you
are
actually
expensive.
Owning a house, yeah, you looking at millions or $500,000 to own a house in an okay neighborhood
with no land.
Here you can get your house,
no yard,
$10,000, $5,000 if you know how to flip it right.
If you know how to flip it right, you can. And then especially if you know how to do the tax ones, you good.
Now that we need to talk about on getting houses on auction.
Yeah. And then it's a lot of people don't know, it's a lot of things you can get. Like the FBI, US Treasury, when those RICO charges, I use that example. When people catch like some of those RICO charges and they seize like their houses and properties, that stuff is auctioned off. Mm-hmm. And so for sometimes really cheap. I got a weed eater one time for $8. They sell off all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like it's not they keep all that. They resell it. They sell the drug dealer cars, the everything. They sell all that stuff. And I tell people the house sells. Everything sells. Tax lots, properties, like if you get caught in a tax evasion or your property gets seized, they sell that stuff. You can sell it. Like the U.S. baggage, like when you lose luggage at the airport, they sell that stuff.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. You can buy it online. You can probably buy a nice pair of AirPod Pros for $79, $80. And if they a lesser generation than that, they cheaper than that.
And that's from
baggage claim. You lose your luggage. iPad. You can buy an iPad on there.
Now you wondering if you really lost your luggage.
I'm just about to say that.
Yeah.
Now, did I really lose my luggage, or did y'all, when y'all scan my shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is valuable
$200
right here.
I paid $200.
But you're not supposed to put that stuff under, I don't think.
Sometimes they leave it on the actual
luggage?
plane and stuff like that, or in the airport and stuff like.
They don't even try to find it. They don't even be like,
yeah, if you don't claim it within a certain time, it's for sale. And if for the people who think I just be talking just to be talking, look it up. It's U.S. baggage claims. It's one of them in one of the actual stores that you can go in is in Alabama.
like a thrift store.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of people's stuff.
That's wild.
Clothes, shoes, everything, electronics.
So a quick question. At what age were you when you joined the struggle? And what is it about the struggle that made you a man?
Yeah, because I'm a real nigga. I didn't have to be in the struggle or join the struggle. I actually grew up very nicely. I chose to be in the struggle, and it's my cousin's fault because I wanted to be outside with them because they stayed in the hood and they got through hood activities. So I thought they made the struggle look fun. Like, I want to go over y'all house because y'all house is fun. There's too many rules over here, too many expectations. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all can be outside on the porch at midnight. My mom and daddy wasn't going. Like, they made the struggle look good till I got in the struggle. I'm like, ooh, this really
Fought your way to the struggle.
And what age was that?
Being honest, ooh, I jumped out the boat early. You know what? I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. My mom put me out. and adult Trina understands why. Like back then I didn't get it, but now I get why. Cause yeah, I was doing too damn much. Like when I say I was doing too much, if y'all knew, I have lived a plethora of lives, but I was out here, man. I was selling drugs and everything. Oh, my mom put my ass out, and and I was
The struggle.
I think the first time she put me out, honestly, I think the first time she put me out, I had to be probably about 15, 16.
Yeah,
I was young. I was like,
I can say I got put
15,
out, but I
16.
can say I probably joined the struggle maybe around.
Yeah,
like
I got
15.
put
When
out.
y'all saying the struggle, I need a little more, because I don't think I can relate to this. What
When-
You sound like my daughter. I can't relate.
Yeah. What,
Well, I guess
what you
15.
mean? I mean, I
got
have struggled.
that permanent in that first
but-
job, and then after that, it's just.
Oh
been-
yeah, I got my first job when I was like 12. Though I worked at Barbalina's Barbecue and RC's Kitchen on Northside Drive.
Exactly.
The struggle.
I didn't, but
When it started.
That's because I like money. I
3 o'clock.
Yeah,
The
I
3
always
o'clock
like
shift.
money.
3 to 8. That's what.
My dad is
The
just
worst time of day.
my dad just like always instilled in me like if you want it, you gonna have to go get it.
Yeah.
I go get it because like my parents would be like, oh, we got lick corn. Y'all niggas broke. Y'all niggas broke. But no, the struggle. Like I didn't realize classism until I got older. Like you didn't know your cousins in the hood were really in the hood. I didn't know that. Like I just knew their bathroom smelled like piss and they only had one in their house. You did?
See, I thought we was in the hood, but
Y'all wasn't in the hood.
yeah.
Y'all wasn't in the hood.
But it was, it's West Jackson in general,
Yeah, West
but
Jackson.
it wasn't the hood
That it
I
is
was
now.
in. Yeah, nothing like quite.
I grew up for the most part, North Jackson.
No, I grew up in West Jackson. I was raised in West Philly, and then we moved to West Jackson.
When y'all stayed in Philly, like what was your neighborhood like?
I had crack vials.
That was trash all over the streets.
It was crack vials.
I could tell you without even being
on
there.
our personal block, it was nice, which is kind of how it is now at the house that I live in now. Is the block itself is nice. It's older people. The block in Philly was nice. It was older people, but I mean,
I had a Coach Roster, rest in peace. That's who kind of redirected me and was like, girl, get your life. Because I had like all these gang stuff on top of my folder that I had wrote on there. He was like, Nick, I know your parents. why are you trying to be a suburban thug? Like,
but it's like everybody wants the opposite of whatever it is they
and this is I think this before social media and stuff, like glamorizing now how like everybody want to be in hood, like it look fun.
I still don't. I'm there, but I don't want to be.
Yeah,
I am in it of it.
But man, if I had to do a lot of stuff all over again, life would look totally different.
And I can't even say it's not, just understanding West Jackson. I'm from West Jackson, and people feel like, oh, West Jackson.
When you say Jackson Pier, they swear like you. But that's part of the problem is people who get on these podcasts and these shows and stuff like who walk like the dude who came with the camera and walk around, and the dude was like, man, yeah, somebody getting murdered in Jackson every day. That's 365 days. In a year.
Everywhere else as well.
First of all,
that's what I never understand.
Jackson ain't never caught 365 bodies in a year. Like, we caught 160, like one in 2020 maybe, or something like that. We caught like 160 bodies. But Jackson ain't as bad as people make it think. But they gonna glamorize the people who show Jackson looking a mess. Like when, what was that, CNN came and they showed Jackson and they had all the raggedy houses, and Jackson don't look like that. I tell people that all the time.
But doesn't it technically look like that?
Depends on what part you're going to
pull up and do a video of it looking like that.
But if you focusing to a certain degree on saying that, if that's basically what you're, because the thing is, I can see people. It's happened a long time, but who's really investing in fixing it up or understanding even how you can go in and fix this problem without? It don't take millions
like
and stuff like that.
You put light on the problem, but what's the solution for it at this point? Because it's happening. It's there. You look outside and see businesses gone, streets fucked up. It's happening, but I don't mind exposure if the exposure leads to a solution. I don't like, why are we exposing this? Why are we making it worse? Ain't nobody coming to give us no refund.
It was doing the trash thing, I think.
But we also understand.
Ain't none of that happening. So what I
could say
spotlight for
testing water. With me being back for the past 2 years and seeing that in West Jackson, I've tested my water and it tests decent. And this was just with the little zero water filter. North Jackson, the water is not good
at all.
And we talking out closer towards the reservoir of Old Ken.
That's where I stay.
If it's a strategy to convince you that West Jackson, the clean water here is not. It means a lot. It means the most to have clean water, at least in certain areas. I don't know if it's all of Jackson, but to have clean water is important. Now, if they can switch us up and say, hey, we can get them out of the clean water area and convince them that these other areas are better than where they at,
we can come back.
And we can just come on back and
but I tell people that all the time. They're going to destroy it down before to make it cheaper to come back and grab it.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the one who talks. He talks out. He verbalizes out loud.
But yeah, that's that's one of the.
It's strategic as hell.
But I mean, a lot of people say they love their city and they really don't. You can't love Jackson and then ride down the street and throw your trash out the window.
Man, I get tired of seeing that. I get tired of seeing people throw their trash out of the car just right out.
Like you can't say, I love Jackson and
they trash it, and
but they
you
don't
look
love
at their
Jackson.
life.
You can say those people don't.
They don't love themselves.
Yeah.
If you look at somebody that'll do that to their city and do that, and they now ain't on their hood, look at their house.
But you know what pisses me off?
Themselves.
That's the same people who will ride down Terry Road and throw trash out their window, but you couldn't pay them to do that shit down 51 in Ridgely.
No.
You couldn't pay them to throw that same McDonald's bag out the window in Ridgely. Mm-hmm. But y'all get over here and, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, nah, nigga, go. Somebody threw out a plate of crawfish in front of my house. I wish I could have caught them on that Ring camera. It was a plate of crawfish, like just in the street, ran over. So me and my neighbor go out there with a broom and dustpan, and we getting it up. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that?
So out of 500 million, how much you think it would take to actually buy up the city and make it look right?
The 500 million.
100K.
I said 500. I said the 500 million because I just don't want y'all to devalue my city.
Oh,
but if we being honest,
The truth.
but if we being honest, there's a couple of streets I could buy the whole street for $10 and a
No
Coke.
grace. No grace. 100,000.
100 bands.
It's some
The
parts.
same what I would waste in the strip club.
Yeah,
100
yo.
bands.
Honestly, if it's some areas and you could probably buy some blocks for that. Cause I know, let's see, I'm thinking about where this rental property is. That was 2010.
That was a really good point about the water. Because people that live in North Jackson do have this, excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know.
You're not gonna
They have
offend
this
me.
air about themselves. They have this, I'm in North Jackson. But your
Some
water
of them do.
dirty?
Some
Your
of them
water
do.
dirty?
That water.
Some of them do.
Some
Some
of 'em
people,
do.
some people who stay in
Absolutely.
North Jackson act like people who move outside of Jackson, who move like the Clinton, Ridgeland,
you
Flowood,
up the street.
like they
It
the
still
truth.
only takes me 15 minutes to get to your house. Like, you ain't there far, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, that whole
my weed
that whole
man
loop
live
is
in
22
North
minutes.
Jackson.
About
You know what I'm
22, 20,
saying?
20, maybe
Yeah,
20 minutes.
20,
You,
to 20.
I get this whole
from-
this whole city. 20.
From
You ain't
220
that
to
far.
55.
You my
back
neighbor.
To 20, and over to 220, yeah.
You my damn neighbor.
But yeah, that's one of the things that I've noticed because I test a little water. And yeah.
So North Jackson people think they better than everybody.
Well,
They
it was
do
a
have this.
particular
I ain't gonna say they
apartment
think
complex,
better, but they have an air. Like if I say, oh yeah, come to the house. Where you stay at? Oh, I'm in West Jackson.
Air?
What? West Jackson?
Air.
Like by the
Air.
Queens? And so then I have to shape it like, well, I stay in Magnolia Terrace, and that's right outside the Clinton line. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm not lying. It's the truth, but it's like,
But we all the same people. I ain't gonna start no shit. We all the same people.
I'm gonna start some shit.
Fuck.
Why y'all be
No, just
doing it? Like what? Like even like with the coffee shop, they be. And somebody said it yesterday. They always say, "Well, you ain't scared to be there." Scared of what?
to me,
Nothing.
I don't like that. I just was talking to one of my homegirls about this yesterday. Like, I do not like that air of acting like, oh, it's so scary. Like, if we keep it a bean, not catch a stray bully, the blah, blah, blah. But if you look at why people shooting at each other, it's an underlying reason. It's like, I have an issue with you personally. Now, we might take it to the streets and I might be shooting at you and an innocent bystander might get caught up in some shit. But ultimately, the situation itself is
Personal.
man, you have personal beef. It's not like people.
It ain't just random.
It ain't random.
Because one
Random
thing
crime,
I can say
no.
that the mindset of our people, a rich white dude could come to the hood. And have you ever heard of a rich white man being robbed or murdered coming to a West Jackson neighborhood
Nope.
or just a hood? Any
Nope.
hoods? Do they
Nope.
are they robbing
They
rich white
safe.
dudes?
Well, if
They
we
the
been
safest
honest,
they gonna ever be.
I'm scared.
But
Scared.
that we
ain't in
it's
the
so
word.
many different scenarios where a black person, lone black person, is with a group of white people, and that motherfucker don't come back.
I'm scared. Scared. That's my word. I'm scared to ride around Pearl
Absolutely.
than Jackson.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we keeping it 100.
know why.
Yeah, that's
I'm
absolutely.
scared to ride around there at night.
Door dashing out there when the sun go down. I'm not door dashing out there.
The reservoir.
And the money is better out there, but I'd rather
no.
be around Jackson.
Y'all want to know something that's creepy and you wouldn't think it was creepy?
What?
L.A. Hills, Hollywood Hills.
Like Baldwin Hills?
The hills, people. When you
Period.
go
Okay.
off into them hills at them big mansions, and you, as far as whether it's Uber or man, at night it's scary.
That is scary.
It is super scary because you can just visualize a group of people walking out with the mask on, with them purge mask on, and you just like, man, and you on one lane. It's really one lane because if a car is parked here, only one car can come off. I mean, it's in them hills. A lot of times it's downhill, one way.
And them clear people's crazy. and scary.
Man,
A lot of
Them clear people they scare me. Ooh, I don't understand how they have shaped black people as the savages when in history they have done some of the most diabolical shit.
Man.
The most diabolical. I am so afraid.
And made furniture.
Do you understand?
You not
Like y'all,
Well,
I'm.
That was a good topic.
Back to these churches.
The only churches
Get 'em
I'm
off
worried
of it.
about
Get 'em
is chicken. Church is chicken. 2-piece meat, biscuit, and a pepper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can say we've had a lovely conversation.
It was good.
I know we probably go on for forever.
Forever.
Did we cover what everybody
I can
cover today?
We'll end it with a question.
Sure.
Why you? Okay.
I can't. What you finna say?
Drums or flats?
Drums.
Flats. It's the ratchet in me. It's something about them flats. Fry hard, extra.
Why do y'all all want y'all chicken fried hard?
Fry hard.
Fish fried hard, chicken fried hard, and
I want
steak
that-
well done.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want no well done steak. No, I need a medium.
Yeah.
Medium.
But I'm not the best with like the skin being kind of loose.
It need to crisp. It need to hit that crisp.
Yeah, or just, it need to be a little crispy. Yeah,
It need to be a little when you bite it. You know what I'm saying?
and that's for bake as well. I don't really eat the skin. It has to be,
It can't be loose.
a little burnt, maybe overcooked. Yeah, when it comes to bake, a bake. Yeah.
I'm sorry saying, don't bring me that loose skin chicken. I need a 10-piece lemon pepper.
It's fried right.
No loose skin.
All flats, extra lemon pepper. Sauce on the side. I don't want my sauce on the fries.
And who has the best lemon pepper wings in the city? Opinions?
I know they a franchise, but I'm gonna have to go and say
Wingstop.
Wingstop. I ain't want to give it to Wingstop, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Wingstop.
Now, good after hours joint, they got some good food. I hope they still are, but it's been about a year since I've been. But Fox Den.
Never
I'm
been.
not familiar with them.
Fox Den got some really good.
If I had to pick a place outside of Wingstop that just got good ass wings, Village Kitchen.
Oh,
I'm not familiar with them either.
Wait, I might have to recant my answer.
Village
Kitchen.
Yeah, but over there by Tougaloo.
Yeah, Village Kitchen. Got
Shout out to the cook Warren. That's my homeboy.
When I say Trun, it's black on. Shout out to Trun.
Okay.
When I say them wings hit and some fried broccoli,
yeah, I recant my Wingstop answer.
Okay.
Trun wings be hidden. I'ma always be like, look, I need a 10-piece lemon pepper, mild, extra lemon pepper with lemon pepper sprinkles.
We might have to start doing that too. As we grow, we're definitely probably gonna get some sponsors or something here.
Try and sponsor me some wings. I know Tron be tired of me. Sponsor me some wings. Oh, but shout out to Tron because during the pandemic, he was feeding people for free.
That's what's up.
He was feeding students and people for free. Benz did it. A lot of them fed the community for free, and I would definitely say he was one of the ones who fed the community for free. Benz fed the community. I want to say TP even did some stuff, and he got some good fish. Names and Faces.
Oh, Names and Faces got some good ass fish.
He got some fish.
They got some good fish.
We're gonna have to take you on a tour, a hood tour.
Capital Grill fish good.
We're gonna take him on a hood tour. You gotta go to West Lounge.
I've had West Lounge. I stay in that area, but
We're gonna take you to West Lounge. We're gonna be like
Have
hilarious.
you ever
homies.
had I've had the one wing from Hunan.
Hunan Wok chicken just different. They sprinkle by little Asian Jesus.
Okay. I was curious.
Let Asian Jesus back there cooking that food because Hunan Wok good. Like they
the wings,
good.
like you've had ordered
yes.
that wing. I've only had that one wing. I've never ordered just
yes, yes,
yeah,
and
that one wing do be
they
good.
always hot. My wing
And
always hot.
who
Hot
is this
honey
again?
wing. Hunan Wok on Old Canton Road.
Yeah,
Okay.
right off county line when you go to.
Oh
County.
yeah, ain't nobody touching
Hey.
Asian Kitchen though.
I don't know.
Asian Kitchen
I don't
We're
know if I've
Asian
had them.
Kitchen.
across from North Park in that parking lot. You know where the Pizza Hut used to be.
I ain't never had their food. They look weird. That big that
They for food don't taste weird.
Really?
I ain't
Hey.
had Hunan Wok, but
I ain't never been in there.
Never let me down.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Never ever let me down.
I ain't never been in there.
From the
We're gonna get into
sushi
that
to
then.
the food to the whatever.
But right there where Houdan walk in, it's a plethora of good food. Like that pho place, Senor Taco, all of it right there. And even in that Hispanic grocery store, they had some good food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk
Hole
food.
in the walls.
Yeah.
Hole in the walls. Jack's got some of the best food.
We promoting places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need a plate too.
But I enjoyed the conversation.
That's gonna be the next conversation because I hate food influencers.
I know we got some that
Irritate my soul.
Okay, well I'm gonna leave that out for next time then.
Yeah, next time.
I'm a supporter of
Good food.
good food,
But do you have to?
But
Do you?
Do you have to what? Go ahead and say it.
I'm picky.
Okay. First of all, some stuff don't need a review. Some stuff you ain't got a review. Some stuff you ain't got a review.
True.
But then also, y'all taking food advice from people who don't have a sophisticated palate. You don't even know what coriander is. Like,
Yeah.
I get you like and a lot of them doing it for a free plate. I do the social media for some of these places. I see when you inbox about them free plates because you want to do a free review that ain't honest.
Yeah, you go in there and you spend your money and you eat it, and then you
then do
your
a review.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like you going in there and then the original food critics were anonymous.
Yeah,
right.
Original food critics were anonymous. Like you not going in there waving and taking pictures and stuff. Like no, like everybody want to be a food critic now because they want like Mr. Tendernism. It could go into so much of a conversation because even with somebody owns the right to the word tendernism, and it ain't him. They out of like North Carolina or something. Oh yeah, this conversation could get real deep. Yes,
it sounds educational.
Intellectual property.
It's been a good Sunday. I appreciate Grace for coming.
Hi, Grace.
Again.
I feel like I know Grace now.
Yeah, we friends now.
We friends now. We chocolate buddies.
I like that. Chocolate buddies.
2 scoops of chocolate and 1 vanilla.
Fuck
You
y'all.
don't get no hand. You can't get.
I know where this going from the beginning. Fuck y'all.
Brother light skin on the mic.
Wasting no time.
Don't even bring that shit up.
But yeah, it's been a lovely conversation. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I did
Great
too.
energy. We
Next time I'm gonna
appreciate
tell y'all how I
whoever's
met
listening
Kwame.
out there. You say what?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them the conversation about how I met Kwame and I was finna card him.
Which one? How many? No, I'm just playing.
When I was finna card you at Toast, Steven was like,
I gotta wear the beard just to feel a little older
he was
sometimes.
like, get him a drink. I was like, is that nigga old enough to be drinking in here?
Yeah, I showed my daughter a video of him playing the cello when she was like, well, what do you mean you going to do a podcast or whatever? So I showed her the video and she was like, how old is he?
You don't look underage.
I'm all right. That's all right. We ain't gonna tell everybody, but my birthday coming up in March.
Woo woo, what we doing? Turn up.
Motherfucking Pisces.
Ooh, I don't know what we doing. I think I do want to do something, but I don't know what I want.
We can do
I
a
don't know.
smile it,
Might sit
get
here and
together
do
up
something.
here.
Yeah, might do that.
We could set some food up, some nice little libations.
Yeah, and then we're gonna let Grace throw 100,000.
Yeah.
That is contingent on the 500 million.
It ain't gonna be the strip club, but maybe we can have some strippers and. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get on my
But
hot
yeah.
man. I'll put somebody on the.
My phone has been blowing up. Y'all, thank y'all for everything y'all do.
And thank God we not live yet, but we when we do be live, whoa.
Oh my God.
I'm ready for that. That's gonna
One
be
day.
interesting. That's gonna be interesting.
People pulling up, oh, they right there right now. And I'm just playing.
Oh, when you turn this off, I'm gonna see if Grace remember this, and she can tell you because I told you about it. But I want Grace to see if she remember this.
All right, y'all. We out. Love y'all.